Hey everybody, and welcome back to Keely's Creations. Tonight I am here to share with you the new November online exclusives. These are going live tomorrow, Tuesday, November 4th, and it is packed with lots and lots of fun new products. I have a handful of things that I had purchased. As a demonstrator, you can pre-order those items, and so we could order them in October. And so I'd added a couple items that I really liked to an order that I was placing anyway. So I don't have a vast majority of everything in here, just a couple things, and I'll share those with you as well. If you enjoy what you've seen here tonight, feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I also am going to post this exact PDF. So Stampin' Up, this is the second one. So in September, we also had online exclusives. So every 2 months, a new catalog, or a new PDF will come out. So September was the first time we did that. So now this is November's, and I will link this PDF down below as well if you want to be able to print it off or save it to your device or your laptop, just so you have it handy. It's much simpler to see what we have available versus just scrolling online and hoping you find it all, right? So if you like what you've seen, subscribe down below. Otherwise, we'd love to have you come join us over in Keely's Creations. It's my Facebook group. It's a community of about 600 plus people in there, and I share artwork and inspiration and giveaways, and we have a question of the day kind of at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. So there's a way to engage with everybody too. So if you enjoy what you've seen, again, feel free to come and tap into our community over there. So let's get started. Hey everybody, it's Keely. Jumping in here tonight, I wanted to share with you guys the online exclusives that are going live tomorrow, November 4th. So our online exclusives come out every 2 months. So we had September's, and then we now are on to November's. So September's I shared with you earlier. It looked like this. It is now in a PDF form, which is amazing because you don't always see everything online and you might not know what is available. So I love that they have created this PDF. I added both the September and the November PDFs in the group. So if you're interested in checking those out, go under Files and you'll find them there, and you can download them from there and print them or save them to your device. You also, this one, the new November one, has been favorited. So it's kind of up at the top underneath. There's a drop down that shows like all the featured section items. And so it's one of the featured items in there as well. I do have a handful of items that I am going to share with you that came from this PDF. I do not have very many of the items. We as demonstrators can do a preview order. So if it goes live to you guys in November, we can begin ordering from it in October. And I was busy doing other things, and so I had ordered a few other items, and I added a couple of the new November exclusives to my order. So I do have a few of the things here, as well as you can kind of see it poking out here, one of the new sleeves. So as I'd mentioned before, we are no longer carrying red rubber. What we have in inventory is only what's available. Nothing in this November exclusives product list has red rubber any longer because it was too hard to get from the vendor overseas, and it got to be too expensive as well. And then the packaging has changed in how they are storing the photopolymer stamp sets as well as the dies. So you'll get to see that firsthand here. So I just wanted to share with you guys. Let's start. I'm going to move all these other fun items off to the side, and I'll bring those in as I get to them in the little brochure here. So let's dig in, shall we? So there's a couple new suites. So a suite is a whole bunch of products combined, and that's what we run into in the first couple of pages. And I'm going to hold this up here just a little bit so that it's not so far down, so you can kind of hopefully see it a little bit better. The first suite we have is called Brushed with Beauty Suite Collection. It's right here. And what a suite is it contains all of the coordinating items. So it's going to carry all of these. We sell them individually, but you can also purchase them in the suite. So you're going to have the Brushed with Beauty 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. It will come with the stamp set Words of Beauty. So these are all going to be photopolymer now. Words of Beauty dies. So these dies will coordinate here. Petals of Beauty photopolymer, and then the Petals of Beauty dies, as well as some vellum, the Beautiful Pattern embossing folder, and Pearls of Beauty are the embellishments. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. So this one we call a mega suite because it contains more than one stamp and die. It's got 2 stamps and 2 dies with it. The other thing you can do is you can always purchase your stamp set and your dies as a bundle. So you could save 20% by purchase, or sorry, 10% by purchasing each of these as a bundle, but you're going to get the best deal if you get the whole shebang. It's just if you didn't want the whole thing, that's one of the options you can do. So this is a fun new collection. So I just always want it all, right? But I never have time to get to all of it. So until somebody I see has created something amazing with the Brushed Beauty DSP, I have not purchased that as of yet. However, I did purchase the Words of Beauty dies, which was the cute little thing I was going to show you here. Here is, I'll set this off to the side. This is how the new dies and stamps will come. So I did not purchase the stamp. I purchased the dies alone. I only bought the dies because it's all shapes, basically. You have 3 different shapes here, right? And then just and because, and you can layer it 3 different times. So how fun is that? So I'm going to show you. So this is what the new packaging is going to look like. It is roughly probably 5 inches by, I'm guessing 9 inches, give or take. Okay, this is not exact. And it has this big V flap happening. Okay, so you can show you here. So that V comes out, and then you just tuck it into the slot that is here. And then inside, they're still packaged the same this way, in that it's still the chipboard with some adhesive run across it, and then the dies attached to it. So you have 3 different dies, and then for words just, and then 3 different dies, because there's one inside here. Because you can do lots of fun layering, and then 3 different size for sentiments. I have tons of sentiments. I didn't feel like I needed another set of sentiments that coordinated with this, so I chose not to purchase that. You would have gotten a Just Because stamp set too, so you wouldn't have to, you could just stamp directly onto these. Who knows, at some point I may go back and buy that, but as of right now, I have chosen not to. I'm going to set that off to the side and I'll put that back together later. 2 other things that I purchased from this grouping is I got the beautiful pattern embossing folder. So that is this one, and I'm going to bring this up so you can't even tell what it is in this little graphic here. You might be able to see it online better, but I'm showing you this here. So that's a fun one, and it's like a 4x6 size embossing folder. And then the last thing, you guys, you know I'm an embellishment. I love embellishments. And these are the Pearls of Beauty. So you have them kind of in this tan color, this corally orange color, and then like a white pearlized color. And they are in two different sizes? It's hard to tell here. 2 different sizes, kind of like a large and a medium-ish. But they are pearl and shiny, and I love those. Okay, so that is from the first suite. That, again, guys, was called Brushed with Beauty. Page 2, the second suite. So this one is called Hobby Haven Suite. So I posted about this suite today at 9 a.m. in our group, and I have the entire suite pictured and then all of the components that make up the suite. So you're going to have your Hobby Haven 12x12 DS specialty paper. Okay, so there's a specialty paper. You're going to have a coordinating stamp, Creative Haven photopolymer, along with the dies. And these are going to be in my wish list because, again, I don't need a bunch of other sentiments. I love shapes because I have a ton of close to my heart things that would work for my stash. And then we have the Earthy Matte dots and the Garden Green 1/8 inch chevron ribbon. And then again, you can get the stamp and the die in a bundle and save 20 or 10%. I don't know why I keep saying 20. Save 10% on it. You can buy all of them individually, or you can buy them as the suite, and the suite is $77.50. The only thing from this suite that I currently purchased is the Earthy Matte dots. So again, they're flat. I love that too. I am a lumpy bumpy, so it doesn't matter to me, but I know a lot of my customers, a lot of you guys, like your flat embellishments. And so these are a matte color. So you have red, you have some blues, you have like a dark brown, and then you have a light brown. So those are fun. Okay, moving on. So those are the 2 suites. So 2 new paper packs, 2 new suites. This then is going to show the bundles, what I was talking about, the 10% bundles. So that means that you either have a stamp and a die or a stamp and a punch. Okay, so this first one right here is Banner Savings Bundle, and it's a bunch of sentiments that you can purchase with the punch. You can purchase them separately, which is what it shows here, or you can purchase them as the bundle. Same with this one. This is called On Display, and it's a fun little knick-knack shelf. So fun. I posted a card the other day that was using this for Halloween, and it had a cute cat on it and had some other Halloween items on here. So again, you can purchase it as a bundle or you can purchase them separately. The third one over here is Friendly Foliage Bundle. I thought really close about this one. I looked at it again today, so it's in my wish list of things that I might get. Again, you can purchase a bundle, 10%, or individuals. Some more bundles are Delicate Dreaming. Okay, so you got some sentiments and then these really delicate frame dies. We have Valentine Kisses. So you have some cute little bears. I love that. That's really cute. And a kissing booth. Buy them separately. And then we have Swirled Designs Bundle. So these are fun shapes that you can cut, as well as fun backgrounds that you can then stamp. So you can get those at a 10% discount. Okay, moving on. More bundled savings. We have Cake Day. So you can build your own cake card, right? How fun is that? Or cake decorations for a layout. We have Outdoor Adventure. So you have, it's got a fox and it's got an, and I think I'm gonna guess an elk or a caribou, I'm not sure what. And then, you know, a little mountain range, some trees. And then over here we have pop-up petals. So some flowers, some jars, vases, and fun things that can go in. Again, this is the 10% bundled savings. Buy them as a bundle or buy them all separately. Another sheet of bundled savings. So you might recognize these first two. These first two were in that first suite. So you can, like I said, you could buy them separately. And this one right here was in the second suite. So you've already seen those. So I'm going to skip over those quickly. Then it's just going to show how you can purchase the stamps individually. So a lot of these came with dies already. All of these did. And then so it's the stamps, and then it's also showing you the dies as well. So you've seen all these. It's just showing that you can do it separately. And then there's that punch, right? And then showing the separate papers. And again, the embossing folder, your embellishment. Over here, it doesn't show very well, but it's a pack of vellum, lovely doilies in 2 colors. So of course I had to buy some lovely doilies. It's in 2 different sizes. So you have them in pink and then you also have them in red. How fun are those? They're already punched out, so you don't have to worry about that. What else do we have? This was Whispers of Texture specialty paper. You can't see what that looks like very well on this paper. That's a stamp set. And then on the back page is some more. Again, this one is a standalone stamp, Big Little Things. So it's some cute little critters, some animals. The Hobby Haven paper, the stamps and the dies, that ribbon, the embellishment. And then this is a stamp and die organizer, which all that is those are these. Whoops. It is a pack of these. So these work great too for scraps, right? If you don't have 12 by 12 size and you wanted to put some of your scraps in here, if you wanted to store some of your embellishments in here, it's a good size. It's a bigger size than Stampin' or Close to My Hearts were 6 by 6. So this is taller and a little narrower than what that was. But those come in it's either a 4 or a 5 pack. It doesn't say on here and it's hard to tell based on the picture. But I wanted to share with you guys the fun online things that we have to offer. So for demonstrators that recently joined with Stampin' Up! Last month, the January one, online exclusives will go live in December for us to be able to preview. So we're going to be able to order from here right now, and then come December, we're going to be able to order from in there. So that's fun and exciting too. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below or send me a private message and let me know. I am going to give you a heads up now. The next video that I am going to do as a live for the next, I don't know what it is, Monday, every Monday in November, and every Monday up to Christmas Monday, I will be opening the Advent calendar. So tonight, this is just an FYI. Tonight I am opening door 1 and showing you guys the sneak peek of what is behind there. So if you do not want a spoiler, you're not going to want to tune into my next video, and I will make sure at the beginning of that video I stipulate multiple times that it is a spoiler alert. So then next week I will open 2 doors, and then the following week go back to 1, 2, 1, 2. So then the week of Christmas I am ending it on on doors 11 and 12. So I'm excited because I have not seen what's inside. I've been good. I've not watched any videos. I've not seen anything. I have seen some quick sneak peeks of artwork that was created with it. And I was like, oh, what is that made with? I'm like, oh my gosh, I think that's made with advent calendar stuff. And so I like quick got out of it as soon as I could. But I have not seen any of the actual product. So I am going to be just as surprised as you all are. So I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, leave this here quick at the end. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting. Love ya. Thanks for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed my scrapbooking video. If so, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I look forward to sharing new creations with you next week. To keep the crafting fun going, check out my prior scrapbooking videos. I appreciate your support. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting!